much. Hi, Natalie Hickson from Strive for Progress. Come on. Oh, that silly puppy. Hey. So, last week I shared with you a couple failures of mine I'm currently working through. But look I'm smiling. So, if you watched last week's video, you'll know that I decided to do videos. I decided to do these videos without makeup, without my hair being done, totally candid, obviously using my hand as a tripod, and so I'm sorry that you just took a tumble, but I'm here now. Anyways, back on topic. Last week I shared with you that I'm doing this because I want to be completely 100% transparent with you. I think it's really important that you know more about who I am and what I'm going through so I can relate with you, hopefully. And if anything, it's helping me go through the struggle and get through it. But look, you can still smile through the struggle. You can still laugh. You can still enjoy life because you're alive and you're God's and you have so much purpose. And there's so many times in my past when I went through a failure where I was like, oh, I have no purpose. I can't, everything I do just crumbles. There's no reason for me. I don't even know why, I'm trying to do anything. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever, tried so hard to accomplish something and it didn't work out, it didn't happen, and you're like, why did I even try that? Why did I even start that in the beginning? There's been so many times that I have tried so hard to start a business or market something or reach out, and I've spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of frustration to have nothing happen. Nothing, no results. And no results financially, maybe. No results in reaching other people. But you know what I did have results in? I had results in personal growth. And I know that can be really hard to swallow, to think about doing something and working your entire, being into something and putting money and time and effort into it, with the only results being that you had to learn from it or grow from it. Sometimes it's a really hard thought to swallow, but it's true and it's valid and it's important, and we have to go through that in order to learn where God wants us to go and what He wants from us. Because sometimes we can be really hard-headed and think that we know exactly what to do and that we're on the right track. And we can get kind of self-centered about it. I've definitely been self-centered about many things that I've tried. You know, in the beginning, in the businesses that I started in the beginning, it was all about making money. I'm just going to be honest. I was trying to make money. And that just didn't work out for me. And I noticed that the more I tried, the harder I tried to seek others' approval, the harder I tried to make money, the worse I was. The more failure I found, the more frustration, the more heartache, the more, I just want to rip my hair out. And so why am I telling you this? Because I want you to understand that there's so many times we think we know what we want. We think we know what we're trying to achieve. When in reality, if we're God's, if we've given our life to Him, He wants us to achieve something. He wants us to follow His lead. He wants us to do what He's asking us to do. And that's what's important. And so we start to question where we're going, why things aren't working. But in reality, it's because He's trying to refine you, to smooth you, to smooth the edges so He can use you fully for His purpose. And because of that, you can smile. Yes, there's definitely going to be times where it hurts. I mean, last month, it hurt when I went through my failures. It hurt when my group coaching course didn't take off. It hurt when I had to say goodbye to a business that I thought was really going to help a lot of people. And it hurt like Job, but I had the faith of Job. God, you are here. You are taking care of me. You've got a reason for all of this. But even when Job was going through all of his stuff, what was he doing? It still hurt. He still cried out. He still asked God to take it away. It still pained him. So please feel the pain. If you're going through something big, if you're going through a failure, if you're going through a challenge, feel the emotion. God gave you that emotion. God created anger. He created sorrow and well, I don't know that he created it, but you have that emotion. You have that sadness emotion for a reason. And you need to feel it and allow yourself to just work through that. Because there's things in those emotions that you'll learn about yourself that will help you become a better wife, a better mama, a better business person, a better friend. Feel those emotions. Go there. I had another friend work with me this week, and she started asking me about that. She said, where do you feel the emotion? And I'm like, oh, in my chest. And she's like, think about that emotion. What would the emotion say? Give a voice to the emotion. Where does that emotion take you? So really, I started thinking about it and going through all of these feelings and emotions, and it took me straight down to the fact that I didn't feel important. And I needed to work through that. And I still have a lot of that to work through. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to help my kids. I'm not good enough to help someone like you watching this right now. I'm not important enough. Why me? And you know what I discovered as I was working through that? You're right. As a human being, as a sinner, I'm not worth it. I'm not important. I'm not good enough. But I have Christ in me. I have Jesus in my heart. And he makes me worth it. He makes me important. He makes me good enough. And if I'm following him and listening to him, that's all that matters. Whether or not I do a group coaching course again and it takes off, doesn't matter. If it does, it's because he wanted it to. If it doesn't, it's because he needs me somewhere else. He needs my energy in another place. And same with you. If you have a business, something that you're trying to launch, or a business you're trying to grow, and you put in a ton of effort into marketing or into making it work or whatever it is, and it doesn't happen, there's a reason for that. And he's got you there, whether it's to grow personally or because he needs you to focus in a different area. So think about that. You're important. Feel those emotions. Let yourself feel those emotions. Write them out. Cry. Talk to a friend. Go to a therapist if you need to, but feel and work through those emotions. But trust that there is hope on the other side. There's hope within you. Ask Jesus to take this from you, to help you work through it and make you a better person and to guide you into the next place. Well, we'll continue this conversation next week, but I really want you to think about that. What emotions do you need to feel to process, to go through this? We'll talk about the other side next week. All right, see you then. Bye.
See the beauty on display in the earth after the rain, from the ocean to the sky. See the mystery of life causes me to say it's a beautiful day.